guys, it's Dutch. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Dutchess and this is my channel, Dutchess Divinity. You might notice that the setup is looking a little bit different today, and that is because I am dog and house sitting for my sister, but because of that, I actually have quite a bit of time to get a little bit of readings done for you guys. So I wanted to come on here and do that because it's been a little bit since I've been on. And I just thought we would go with this angle because, you know, it's not my house and we're just going to show the table. And I actually kind of like it. I think it looks good. But yeah, so today we're going to find out what do they miss about you. Okay, so group one, you're going to be this Iceland spar cube. Group two, you will be this rose quartz pyramid, just so beautiful. And group three, you are this, I believe this is agate. This is actually my sister's. You can't really see, but there's like really pretty pinks in there and stuff. It's gorgeous. Okay, so I'll hold them up together because I know a lot of you like to see them up all together. And I will see you in your group. Hello, group one. This is for those of you who chose the Iceland spar. Let's go ahead and see what your person misses about you. Spirit, can you please tell us, what does group one's person miss about them? Okay, so honestly, your person misses that you put them in their place. Because we have the Eight of Swords here, and you can see she's like tied up, but she's really not that stuck, so this guy can like get her out. It looks way worse than it is, basically. And I think your person can make a lot of excuses as to why they're not ascending or why they're not moving forward or why things are just not working out for them. And I saw 111, or why, you know, the world is against them. And you're always able to like put them in their place and help them see the bigger picture. I'm actually working with this really cool shaman, and he was saying that like we should look at the world with a more divine feminine view, because the divine masculine view, it like seeks in, it zeroes in on what it's looking at, and it like looks it looks very specifically for things, whereas the divine feminine energy, it's like a softer gaze and it's expansive and it's and it sees the bigger picture. So you kind of see the bigger picture, you're more in your divine feminine energy, and they really do miss that about you. Here with the Page of Cups, they're going through a lot, like they're having a lot of emotions that are coming up. Sorry, I won't hold it up. I'm used to holding it up. I'll do it like this for you guys. Thanks for bearing with me. I never really do readings like this. This is fun, but different. There's like dog hairs on it. Okay, also this is called a moment after tarot. It's a moment, like it's what would be happening a moment after in the tarot. So it's kind of like, what else do they miss about you? They miss how you flow. They miss how you have a very easygoing personality. They miss how you don't complain about a lot of things. They miss how you are sturdy and steady. They miss your style. They really like how you dress. They miss how you're really carefree and how you will do something dumb to like make them laugh when they're feeling sad. Like, you don't care, you'll just do, like, you'll do that for anyone you love. Like, if anyone you love is feeling sad, you'll like you'll do something embarrassing to make them laugh because you don't care, because it doesn't actually embarrass you. And they miss your watery energy. They miss they could get lost in conversation with you for a long time. They feel like you guys are of the same tribe, of the same energy, and they feel like they can truly be themselves around you, and they also feel like you can like awaken their divine feminine energy. And that's what they miss about you, because whatever they're doing now isn't doing that for them. Like I said, they miss you putting them in their place. They miss you, you would kind of overlook their shortcomings. Like, you were just kind of like, because you had a lot of love for this person and this person had a lot of love for you, you guys would be kind to each other when you would kind of have like emotional outbursts, or even like emotional inward moments where you're not able to share, you know what I'm saying? And they miss how they could just be with you. They also miss the neutrality they would feel around you. Like, shit wouldn't piss them off as much. They miss the divine connection that they feel between you. You awoke like a kundalini energy in them. This could also be twin flame, because I do see the 1-1 up here. You're really helping them to heal their heart chakra and their root chakra. They have a lot of instability issues. They could have come from like their parents could have had a rocky relationship, or they could have lost their parents or lost a parent. You help them see the good in life, and you look at life through such pure eyes that it helps them to do so as well. Let's see, what else do they miss about you? Romantically, what do they miss? What do they miss? They miss that you were really stable. Okay, they miss that you were really stable, but also like very logical and like forward thinking, and you would make positive decisions. They miss how you really know how to have a good time, and you can always make the best of a situation, and you just know how to have fun. They miss your stability. You had a lot of stable energy to them. And it was like they know that you love them. They know that you love them. And then they also, Brody is doing happy dance right now. He's so cute. And they miss too that you could always like keep a clear head. So like say like you guys, let's say you went hiking and like you got lost or something. You'd be like, it's okay, like I can get us out of here, like there's no reason to panic, everything's gonna be fine, like you're just level-headed, but you're also fun here. And then there's also things that they feel like they can teach you, because you're coming up as both the Queen of Pentacles and the Princess of Pentacles, so like the teacher and that which can be taught. Like it's like you have this stable motherly energy about you, like nurturing energy about you, but you also have this childlike fun nature. You're both. You're everything, right? That song, I'm a bitch, I'm a lover, I'm a child, I'm a mother. What else? What else do they miss about you? What do they miss about group 1? They miss the chemistry that you two have. This could definitely be twin flame, because this is my twin flame card. This is the chemistry, my twin flame card, but it's the chemistry card as well. And it's like there's a strong magnetic attraction here, like, and it could be raining where you are, or it could be raining where they are, or it could feel like they feel like so moody and emotional that they're like, every day is a rainy day. They're very taken by you. They miss how you balance each other out too. And they miss, like, they just miss your love, right? I see so much water. I see so much beauty. They miss your love of nature. They miss your childlike nature. They miss your hair too. Codependency just fell out. They miss that, like, there might have been a point when you were like really codependent on their spirit, and that's kind of fucked up. They miss your codependent energy on them. It could have been last fall. It looks like fall. It also looks like sunset, so it's kind of like your heart's like, it's like set. It's like, I'm done being codependent over you. And the flowers. They might bring you flowers when they see you. They miss the root chakra healing they get from you, and they miss the attention that you used to give them. Like, you used to give them a lot of, maybe more attention than they actually felt like they ever deserved. You made them feel lovable. What else do they miss? They miss when your temper. You have, like, when you get pissed off or passionate about things, they really like that. They think it's really cute. I have to be like mindful of the screen, sorry, because I'm trying to make it appealing for you guys. Yeah, and they miss your passion, and they also miss, like even though you can have this fiery energy and you can have this, like, very, yeah, fiery, but also, like, I'm sorry, I just got so hungry because channeling. This fiery, angry energy, you also have this very kind, loving, and forgiving energy, and if someone's truly trying to do right by you and showing you that they're trying to do right by you, then you accept them, you know? They also like your self-esteem. You have, like, high self-esteem. What else? Let's get some higher self messages. Oh, I wanted to get some of those. Okay, yeah. What else do they miss about you? They miss your voice and they miss your laugh. Your favorite color could be purple or blue, and they think that's cute. You could have purple or blue hair, or you could have purple or blue highlights in your hair. You're kind of weird with this Aquarius symbol here, and they miss your, like, odd energy. Yeah, they miss your fight, they miss your passion. Like I said, they miss your, they miss, like, debating with you or, like, having really strong, passionate conversations with you. They also think some of the things you do are just, like, funny. Like you could, like, I don't know, like, you could just do something, like, super odd and weird that other people don't do, and they're like, and you just think it's totally normal, and they're like, no, that's not normal at all, and they miss that about you. I don't know what in the fuck that could be. Okay, let's get some higher self messages. Higher self messages, please, for pile one. Please, I need space. Okay. I want you back. I am sad about what happened between us. I never wanted things to get this way. Okay, so right now they're just going through some stuff. They need a little space, but they want you to know that they do want you back, and that they really are very sad about what happened between the two of you. They never pictured things like getting this off kilter, if that makes sense. I know I am being unfair. It hurts me to hurt you, but I am not well. You make me a better person. You help me grow. So all of this is really helping them grow and change, so that when they are done taking space, they're not wasting your time, you know, when they come back. I don't think our love languages are the same, because I really do feel for you. Okay, interesting. Let's get some sexual fantasy. So what do they miss about you sexually? What are they thinking about? Life is hard for me right now, but so is my dick. So they're basically like, yeah, like, even with all this stuff going on, I'm still having fantasies about you, but life is very hard, and that's why I'm not around. I can't get enough of you. So they're really just, like, they're in your energy a lot right now. You could feel them astrally. You could feel them having astral sex with you, because they're looking for, like, coping. They're looking to cope with whatever they're feeling. I can't get enough of you. Yeah, they're in your astral energy right now, and it's very healing for them. And then we have suck my dick, so I feel like they might not have a lot of control over certain situations in their life, and so they're trying to, like, gain control. Also, this is left on the top. I can't bear to be away from you. It hurts so bad. I'm breaking. I will be back soon. I love you. That doesn't come out unless someone's actually planning to come back. So that's a really nice, that's a nice little extra message for you there. What else? Group 1. I want to lay you down and fuck you right with love. You mean the world to me. Let me show you with my dick. So, so it's kind of just like, they know they've messed up. They know they haven't showed you that they care. They know that they need to do better, but they haven't. But they wish that they wish that They could, they want to, they think about it. Tell me you love me too, right? That's really interesting. Send nudes, so they're definitely thinking about you naked. And please, sorry, don't mind this stain. I like bled on it. I'm so sorry, that's weird. Let me tuck it under. I'll have to rewrite that one, sorry. I want to touch you so bad. So they really are just wanting to hold you, and then we do have I want to watch you choke on my dick. So it's definitely a control thing that's going on with them right now. Pause the video if you need to. You can feel free to ask a yes or no question. Within the next few months, abundance is the answer to your yes or no question. Within the next few months, abundance. And now you guys can see what it all looks like when I do it. It's very like scattered. What message do you have for, damn it, new clothes, bodice front, cut one. Sorry, I need to get my little book. I bumped that. I'm so hungry. I just got like channeling, just made me so fucking hungry. Sorry. There we go. Sorry. I was looking for it. New clothes. Out with the old, in with the new. This is a wardrobe change for the new you. As you continue to let go and let God, you may be left with the bare bones package for a while. You will release what does not work. Energy makeovers mean there is a lot of coming and going in your life. Situations and people may leave or transform. As you raise your vibration, the package wrapping will change. For you, this may mean a new wardrobe, a new way of thinking about yourself, and the willingness to stand out in a crowd. It also may mean saying goodbye to friends or a living situation that no longer fit. This card signals your angels nod to hit the refresh button. Discard your tattered jeans and worn out relationships or relationship cycles. Embrace your hot, revealing sundress and the new way you reveal yourself to your family and friends. You are sexy, divine, and fun-loving. It is time to dress the role. It's definitely time for some new clothes. Wow, that was awesome. I'm just going to say thank you. Thank you to my guides, guardians, ancestors, angels, star family, higher self, Yeshua, and God's source. We thank you for the truth and we thank you for the advice. I'm in Rashi. Namaste. By the power of three, Samoda P always works. Always a blessing. Love you guys. Bye. Hi guys. This is for those of you who chose group 2 with the little rose quartz pyramid. Let's see what's going on. Spirit, can you please tell me what does group 2 miss? What does group 2's person miss about group 2? I just heard a lot. A lot. So you and your person would have some moments that would be painful and not very good at all, but they kind of miss that about you. But there's a lot that they miss about you, so let me get into it. So they miss that, let me turn these around to face you. So we have Justice, the Hanged Man, Strength, the Tower, and the Four of Pentacles. So please just bear with me. I never do my readings like this on a table, so just bear with me, please. Okay, So they miss, first of all, they miss that you had this like very dark underworld, very kind of witchy, very take no shit, very like likes to sit out in the rain and think about your life and write poetry kind of energy. But also you would see the world like you just see the world differently than other people see the world, and they miss that about you. They also miss that you used to get kind of jealous like about them. And also, if you guys aren't together anymore and you're like posting a lot on Instagram or like posting a lot on like wherever, social media, whatever the fuck, and like interacting with people a lot on a social media platform, and you used to not really post, because you know some people, you know, there's those pages that post literally nothing. They post like one picture a year, and then, you know, some people just change up and they start to post a lot more. They don't like that you're like not holding back anymore. Yeah, so like when they were with you, you were kind of holding back. You weren't really like being yourself, and they kind of miss how you used to like not share yourself so much. That's shitty. They miss when you used to restrict yourself. That's kind of messed up, huh? But it's because it's something that's not healed in them, for sure. I see they are cloaked in darkness. Okay, so see, he's like cloaked in darkness and he's holding on to things so tightly. And this skeleton is cloaked in darkness as well, but it's tattered and falling off, and they've almost gotten to the bare bones of what the actual problem is to heal the issue. And I feel like that's you, and you're over here like really taking steps towards healing and unsolving the patterns and mysteries of this matrix reality, and working through what it is that you need to change and heal in your life. And they're like, no, I'm cloaked in darkness and a part of the world I'm not ready to let go. But your energy just kind of came in and was like, bitch, like, off with your head. We gave you enough time. So yeah, okay, I get it. So when you guys, like, because I'm assuming if they miss you, you haven't seen them, like, what do they miss about you? You haven't seen them or spoken to them in a little while. So they miss how every time you guys would interact, there'd be some major change in their life, because ultimately, even if it was uncomfortable at first, it propelled them towards happiness. What else do they miss about you? They miss your explosive energy, and they miss your temper, and they miss how you used to make them feel bad, literally. They don't know when to let go, and, damn, this is kind of depressing, huh? They don't know what, they also kind of like that you're crazy, like you're a little bit crazy, and I see these two people down here, they're like dead, and it made me think of Romeo and Juliet, and it's kind of like that energy of like, if I can't have you, no one can, and it's very much like that energy. They miss, okay, so maybe you were like that towards them, and then they did something bad to you, and then, so maybe you were like super jealous, and like you're mine, and like, you know, like whatever, you're possessive, and then maybe they cheated on you, or they just did something really messed up, and now you're like, oh no, you belong to the streets, like you showed me you belong to the streets, so I don't have like feelings or like possessions or feelings like that over you no more. And they miss that, like they miss, because they had a bit of control over you, right? Because this person likes control. This person has a lot of healing to do. This person's in a dark place. They miss that you would love them no matter what. They miss, so you might have told them all the time how much you like their hair. They could be a Leo, but like Leos with their manes. Like, you could have told them, oh, I love your hair, I want to run my fingers through your hair, or like when you were together, you could have always been like, you know, messing with their hair and just loving on their hair. And they miss that a lot. They miss you just like hyping them up. Like, you would tell them like how much like you like them, and you would just like really, you were a giver, you gave yourself, also you're like an angel to them, you're like your life to them. They're going through like some dark night shit. You are life and love and light and like this angelic, very special, divine feminine energy to them. And they see infinity with you. They see a future with you. They're almost there, but they're not quite. And they feel like it's like Beauty and the Beast. They just feel like they can never measure up to you, and they don't know why you love them so much, but they miss how much you loved them. And they just miss being touched and held by your energy. whether that's like a metaphor or physically, they miss your touch. Like some of you, yeah, I just heard a very soft, loving, nurturing touch, and they really miss that. Also, you're just so lovely. Like, you have this nurturing energy, but you also have this really beautifully innate, like, childlike wonder about you. Like, little things will make you happy. Like, for example, yesterday I was taking a hike, and on my way out of the woods, there was, like, adults playing softball, and this guy like ran and fucking slid and caught this ball that was so high in the air, and it was just amazing. And I was like, wow, like I just thought it was so cool. And like, not everybody would see something like that and be like, wow, like the human body is amazing, like three-dimensional living and gravity is amazing, you know. And like, you see the world like that, like a kid, like, wow, like I can't believe I'm here, it's just so exciting, I love this planet, you know. And they miss that about you. They also miss, you used to make them, like, when things were good, they, okay, look at that, black, lightning, fire. Also, you could be seeing a lot of, like, thunder and lightning lately. But so, like, when things were bad, they were bad, here with the black, here with the black. And when they were good, they were amazing. It was like, oh my gosh, it was, like, so beautiful and amazing here, like, with that, solar plexus yellow energy. And then we have the Hanged Man. You helped them heal their root chakra a lot. You helped them heal their solar plexus a lot. You're also helping them heal their throat, but they feel as though they're in a rock and a hard place because they're like suspended. They're having to change their perspective on communication and opening up that throat chakra, and they miss how you were like, you were guiding them through that. And they miss how you were like, even when they weren't that nice to you, or like even when they didn't deserve it, you were always there to like nurture them back to health and give them and love for them. And like I think you still feel a lot of love for them. Like I think you're still sending them a lot of love, and they miss having it in the physical. They miss it. They miss your nurturing and loving, healing nature. And they also miss, like, you used to, okay, so if you used to give them the silent treatment, or you used to just, like, do tit for tat, like, you used to just be like, nah, like, if you're gonna talk to me like that, I'm finna talk to you like that, or, like, you're gonna leave me on red, I guess I'll leave you on red, too. So I think you cut off this cycle. I think you said, I'm all done with that, I'm all set with that, and they're like, damn it, and they miss playing the game with you. They miss playing the game with you and trapping you in their web. My jaw hurts because that means, okay, I get it, because the throat chakra, that means they have to open up their fucking throat chakra now and speak, and my jaw just hurts so bad. It's stressing them out. What does Group 2's person miss about them? What does Group 2's person miss? They really feel like you're the one that got away here with the Five of Cups. They really love, like, everything about you, and you're very, like, they're just somebody that, you are somebody that they could really see themselves with, and they feel so regretful that they just kept messing everything up, and they're like, damn it, like, and I do see that they have other options here with the Five of Cups, because, you know, the Three Cups have fallen. Okay, so for some of you, you could have given this person 2 chances and they haven't come forward yet because they're like, 3 strikes, I'm out, and then they have to look at those other cups and they're like, I don't even like those other cups. You could be feeling this too, like you could be out dating, you could be like, I don't even like those other cups, but like, I'm here to date, baby, you know what I mean? But they do, they feel like they really fucked up, they feel like you're the one that got away, they feel like if they come back, they have to come back like in a very certain way, because they don't think the way they messed up, I don't think if they come back on the wrong energy this time, I don't think you will ever give them another chance. You'll never really believe that they've changed. They really miss too how you were very positive. So like, we all have our down days and our down moments, but like, I feel like you could always see the good in a situation, and I feel like you could always spin it in a certain way. So like with the wheel and the esoteric symbols and everything, it just feels like they could have liked that you were into astrology too. Like you could have been teaching them astrology. But so with the wheel and the like esoteric symbols, I do feel like you find meaning in everything, and you see a lot of signs and synchronicities in the world, and you keep your eye out for them, and maybe when you were with them, you would like share them, like you're out driving, like, oh, look at that mailbox 111, or you know, stuff like that. They definitely miss that about you. They miss, I just heard they miss your kooky spiritual ramblings. Okay. And then here with the Magician, yeah, they miss your magic energy. They miss your magic. You have a very special kind of magic. You're a very, very beautiful person. I see with these flowers up here, you see things that other people don't see. And the infinity symbol is here as well. The Strength card and the Magician, we've got the infinity both times. So they feel a certain way about you that they don't get that feeling with anybody else. They're very attracted to your eyes. They really like your hair. And they just like that you see them. They feel like you see them, but that is also like the fatal attraction, like the fact that you see through them. I just heard that Alanis Morissette song, I See Right Through You. Like it's stressful for them too, because they're really not used to being seen, so they love that and they miss that, but also being seen is what makes them scared and what makes them like run. Make up your mind. What do they miss about you? What does group 2 miss? They miss flirting with you. They miss just like playing around and having fun, flirting. You made them feel very, very, very safe and very loved. You were very open. You gave so much love and you gave so much of your heart to them, and they just feel like they didn't deserve it, and like you were always better than they were, and like you were like, they would feel really bad when they took advantage of your love, because you'd get back on your high horse and be like, you don't even fucking like deserve me, and then they'd be like, yeah, you right. And then there was like this game you guys would play, so they miss that, and they miss just like flirting with you. They miss some of you. They miss like if you were like sexting or just having like flirty little like texts or phone calls or video chats, whatever it was. They really missed that time spent with you. It was very fun. I just heard it was an escape. Like it was like, it felt safe and warm and loving, and it felt good, and it felt like at the end of the day, or like whatever part of your day you're doing it at, it's just like your little pocket of the day where you have some like where you play, you know, like you know, get to just be in your own little bubble, in your own little world. That's so beautiful. The way I'm feeling right now is really beautiful. What else do you miss? Group 2. Playfulness. I'm so glad I pulled another. Playfulness. They miss your playfulness. They miss the flirty energy. They miss feeling safe around you. Well, I just heard you say, yeah, me too. Make me feel safe. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So they miss your playfulness. They also really miss your titties, because you can see her nipples are out there. They really like your nipples. They just think you're really beautiful. And if you're smaller than them, they think that's really adorable. And yeah, they think that's very adorable. Pause the video if you need to. You can ask a yes or no question. No! Exclamation point. Okay. And then on the bottom we have trust. Okay. What else do they miss about group 2? Sorry, I just randomly did yes or no. What else do they miss about group 2? What else does group 2's person miss about group 2? They miss having stability. So like maybe before whatever happened between you guys, like that made you go into separation to be missing each other. They miss having the stability of this connection, because they felt like no matter what, like you'd always be there. And they miss that. And they miss the way you were devoted to them. They miss the way you would cater to them. I see a lot of Taurus symbols here. They miss how big your energy is and how it feels to be in your energy. and they just, you have this like all-encompassing, very old soul energy, and they miss like basking in that. They miss that a lot. And they also miss having your time and attention. Like before, they used to like not value it as much as they should. Like it was like they always wanted more, and enough was never enough. And now they're looking at it and they're like, no, that even the fact that I had your time and attention was very lucky. And they also, what are the skulls? Oh, they miss that you used to like fuck with them. So maybe you'd like make fun of them, or maybe you'd like push them, or like be like, fight me, you know, like you just fuck with them in some way. You get in these moods, like me when I get punchy, you get in a punchy mood. They miss your moods. They miss your punchy mood. And they miss how you like it used to piss them off that you knew that you were hot, but now they miss that you know that you're hot. Cause like they, like you like the compliments, you want the compliments, but like also they're kind of just like, that's one of the things I like about you too, that like, you know, you hot, you know. Okay. I think, oh, let's do this. What else do they miss? They miss playing with you. What did I fucking say? They miss playing with you. Playfulness twice. Fast. You also have a very alluring, very tempting, very sexual energy, a very like cat and mouse energy, and they really miss that about you. They miss your dynamic. They miss how you feel like home, okay? When they talk to you, when they spend time with you, when they're looking into your eyes, when they are looking at your body or touching your body, like it's just, it feels like home. It feels like they can make a home, right? They feel safe. It's safe. And they miss pissing you off. And they miss how passionate you are. Like you're sure of yourself and you stand in your purpose, and like if something pisses you off, you're like, that pissed me off. They miss your wild like nature. You could be someone too, I'm just picturing, that like loves to go barefoot. You're someone who also stops to smell the roses, like literally stops to smell the roses. So they miss that. And they, if you were barefoot all the time, they miss your sweet little feet, all barefoot and cute, walking on the earth. Yeah, and they really do miss your hair. They like your hair. And your lips. They miss your mouth. And your eyes. Alright, so group 2's person, what would your higher self like to say? You make me feel vulnerable, which makes me feel weak. It's how I was raised. Got it. Do you still love me too? Okay. Astrally, you are mine. I need you, baby. Do you still love me too? Oh! I love you. Do you still love me too? Wow. Wow. Okay. You make me feel vulnerable, which makes me feel weak. It's how I was raised. Ashley, you are mine. I need you, baby. I love you. Do you still love me too? That's crazy that those two came out together. I want to be a better person. I just don't know how yet. I am working on this. So they just want you to know that they're trying. And then on top, we have you bending over for someone else because you're mine. I miss talking to you. No one else challenges me or gets me like you do. You stimulate my mind. So they really do miss the conversation. I just heard we're on the same level. So they just miss being on like the same wavelength as someone. You guys are on the same wavelength. You have a beautiful body and a beautiful soul. I like your face too. And one more. I want to hear you scream my name. So they are having sexual fantasies, and on that note, we will use this deck. Alright, so what are they missing? I just heard titties. What are they missing sexually? Let me tie you up. Okay, so that to me is being like, I need to tie you down too, especially with that card, like you bending over for someone else because you're mine. Oh, on top here we do have, I loved you before I even knew you, if that means something to you. And then we have tell me anything, honestly, talk to me, baby. So it's like, right? Like they said, they miss talking to you. Like they just want to talk to you. They want you to be theirs. Let me lick you all over. I sure, because you're mine. This person is like really emphasizing that. Tell me you love me too. This person loves you. Tell me you love me too, right? I love you. Do you still love me too? Tell me you love me too. I'm just gonna put those together because that's fucking wild. All right, you guys get to see that I'm a mess that when I'm reading. I don't do it very like all nice and pretty like the other people, but I love you. Do you still love me too? Tell me you love me too. Sorry about my rant about my messiness. Sometimes my messiness drives me crazy. I want to lay you down and fuck you right with love. You mean the world to me. I want to show you with my dick. Okay, what else? What else, group 2? I want to taste you, so let me lick you all over. I want to taste you. This person really wants to taste you. I just heard that they want to eat you out. So like maybe before they would never show you how much they cared about you like that, and they just want to show you now, I want to come in you. So this person definitely is trying to have your babies, and they like really want to put themselves in you because you're theirs, and also like it's very healing for them to do that with you. Maybe like one more. I miss talking to them so much. Right? I need to be inside you. It heals me. Really? Like, did I not just say that? All right. What other cards? I think I got them all. Now I just need this one. We'll get you some advice. I think that was all of them. Yeah. Some advice for group 2. Wombful. Okay. The bountiful bun is in the oven, so to speak, it's time to hit the pause button so your creation can bake. What's growing in your womb? It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, you still are constantly birthing new ideas. Hopefully, what is growing inside you is something reflective of your deepest desires. There are times when we simply will not allow ourselves the time or inconvenience to be pregnant, or sometimes we nurture creations that aren't really our own. We may feel we owe someone our free time, our extra energy, or perhaps our attention. This card signals a time to reflect on what you are creating or birthing in your life right now. Are you nurturing your own creativity so that something miraculous can be born? Or are you drained from commitments? You are truly pregnant with possibilities, but all creations must be nurtured so that they develop and then survive out in the world. This card says it's time to allow your womb to be full of something that thrills you. Sure, this may come with some morning sickness, but the divine nursery is ready and waiting for your personal creation. Interesting. All right, I'm going to say thank you. Thank you to my guides, guardians, ancestors, angels, star family, higher self, Jesus Christ, and God source for allowing me to be the channel through which these messages flow. We thank you for the truth, and we thank you for the advice. I'm Rashi. Namaste. By the power of 3, so let it be. Always works, always a blessing. All right, I love you guys. Like if you enjoyed, comment if you have something to say, and subscribe if you feel like it. And I'll see you for another pick a card soon. Bye. All right, y'all. This is for those of you who chose the agate for group 3. Let's go ahead and see what your person misses about you. Spirit, what does group 3's person miss about them? Everything. I just heard. Everything. Okay. So, your person, so I heard they miss your smile and your laugh before I pulled any of these cards. We got the High Priestess, the 4 of Cups, the Hanged Man, the Justice card, and the Tower. So they really miss your passion towards what is right and what you believe is right and what you believe is wrong. And so you try to come off very much as like a tough person here with the High Priestess card. You don't really share your emotions or share yourself or share the inner workings of who you are with many people, because you just like to be a very private person, and they really do like that about you. They admire that about you, and it makes them feel special when you share yourself with them. So they really miss like knowing the inner workings of who you are, and they miss, you know, knowing things about you that not everybody else knows, because they're closer to you than the other people in your life, because you keep people at a distance. So they definitely miss that. But also, like, because you have this hard exterior, a lot of times you don't like cry or you don't show emotion, you know, but then there are certain things that you feel really passionate about that maybe you like cry to them about, or you like laugh and get super excited about. Like, you're very stoic, you're very like mild, not mild, neutral energy, definitely not mild, but you have a very neutral energy, you're very stoic, and you've learned to like control your emotions. I just heard sometimes you lose your temper, but for the most part you yeah, you're pretty collected, and they miss seeing you, they basically miss seeing you like raw and vulnerable. They miss seeing you show sides of yourself that you don't show to everyone else, because when they're not with you, they don't see those sides, and only if they are making you feel safe and protected, they see those sides of you. So even if you guys have been spending time together, maybe they are missing those parts of you because they haven't created a safe enough space for you to express those aspects of self. Here with the Four of Cups, they miss how you used to like basically like turn them down or like show them that they were wrong. So like there were certain things that they said or did that was like fucked up, and you were like, that was fucked up, and you would be like, you would give them the silent treatment, or you would just like, not even the silent treatment, just be like setting a hard boundary, like I'm not gonna accept that. And they miss when you used to like tell them outright what you did and didn't like about this relationship. It seems like the communication has gotten a little bit off and skewed, and it's kind of hurting each other. Like, see the little cloud here, it's like very up in the air, like there's a lot in the mind going on here, and not a lot of emotions are being expressed. He's like frowning, pouring his emotions out, like, guess I'll keep them to myself. Also, I see she's giving her energy and like her like love and emotions to them, and he's just like pouring his out. Like, it's like they feel like they're not even good enough for you. And then here with the Hanged Man, they miss how you always see the good in them. Like they feel, and you see the good in a lot of people. You would like give the shirt off your back to someone, and they miss that about you, and they miss like that when you would extend that energy to them, because I think you're just kind of getting fed up with them, and so they're not like you're not extending that loving energy in as many ways as you used to, and then because of that they're missing it. And also they do feel tied down by something. They do feel tied to something. But this is exactly where they're supposed to be right now. Like, they're supposed to be in this contemplative state, but they miss your patience. I think your patience is running thin, and they miss your sense of patience. Yeah. And then here with the Tower, this is definitely that like Romeo and Juliet, because like I said, this came up in group 2 as well. There's like 2 people dead, and it's like, if I can't have you, no one can. Okay, so I do think you're ending a cycle here too, especially with the Tower, but also like with like the smoke, it's like smoke and mirrors, right? Like, it's about to just be raw and real, and like these 2 people, their crowns have been thrown off. So it's like during Leo season, it's almost like you're gonna cast away your pride, and you're just gonna be more honest and real, and like you don't care if it kills you, you know what I mean? But I do think you guys, both of you, are so fucking stubborn that it would like, it kills you to think of like conceding before the other. You're both very competitive, very, very competitive, and very stubborn. Could be a Taurus or an Aries. Okay, what else? What other card? Whoa, that scared me. That's a bowl of dried oranges that I made my sister. All right, what does group 3's person miss about group 3? Definitely your sexual chemistry. They're very sexually attracted to you. Hold on, I need to shift. Yeah, you like ignite their root chakra. Okay, so right now, they're very stressed out about this relationship and they just hope it works out, and they're just trying to take the time that they need to heal because they are going through some really messed up stuff, and they're definitely going through some sort of like dark night of the soul. Sorry. My sister's dog is chasing a bug, I think. They're definitely going through some dark night of the soul, and they're having to look at parts of themselves that they have not really acknowledged or looked at before, here with the Ten of Swords. And they're just having to do a lot of work, and they're just trying to take the time to do so, and they hope that this relationship like lasts. Like they miss when you used to like make them feel better during times of sorrow, not necessarily be a point of stress during times of difficulty and sorrow. And it's not your fault that you're a point of stress, it's just the way the situation is, and they just miss when things were a little bit more simple, you know. But here with the King of Wands, they definitely miss your sexual chemistry and the sexual energy between you. They definitely miss being inside you, and you, like I said, you ignite their root chakra, and you make them very like they've never experienced what they feel with you sexually with anyone else. And then here with the Star card, so we do have the sun coming through here, and then this has the flamingo, which to me is Ra, the sun god from ancient Kemet. So the sun coming through twice, like I do think that they are going through, so Ra is the father, so they could be working through some like fatherly issues. They could be working through some father issues of their own. They could be working through some complexes they have around being a father. There's just some father energy that's being healed right now, and Ra is helping them to heal this. Ra is doing a part in healing their energy during this time, for sure. And they miss when you were in your like light, patient, beautiful, like, not that you're not beautiful, but like you were in this really light and airy, like divine feminine energy before they gave you, obviously they gave you a reason not to be, right? Or else they wouldn't be missing you right now and you wouldn't be on this reading. So like they just missed the energy that you were in when you were fully immersed in the relationship and completely trusted them, and there was like no expectations and things were just flowing and things were just, you know, going really well. And they feel sad that it feels like you are kind of like, to them it feels like you're kind of giving up on this relationship, and that's why they're hoping that it lasts. What do they miss about, what does group 3's person miss about them? What does group 3's person miss about them? So they miss when you were a bit more secure and knew how much they loved you. So they love you a lot, but you've been a little bit insecure about how lovable you actually are, and they miss your ability to feel and know their love without them having to say it. Because things are a little complicated right now and you're not necessarily feeling loved, and because of that they're feeling kind of like they just miss a time when you just knew in your heart and in your soul that they really loved you, you know. And then we also have past life relationship. You have known each other before. They miss how it just feels so natural with you. And look, there's like that circle in the lines on. I don't know if you can see it there. I've never noticed that before. It feels like no matter what direction, because that kind of looks like a compass, and it feels like no matter what direction they turn, it always leads them back to you. And there's a lot of blues and greens here, so I feel like they're working on their throat chakra, and they're also really healing their heart chakra. And they love how, like, they miss how whenever they're in your presence, like, they just feel at home. It feels safe. And then we have deception. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. So they kind of missed, like I said, when everything was easier and like there wasn't so much like going on and you guys weren't being so honest and straightforward with each other. It was like a little more simple, but like now it's at a point where it's like that's kind of taken over and it's like what's real and what's not and like where are we at. Like we just basically this group 3, you guys need to have like a very honest and raw and real conversation. That's it. Like that's how you heal this, is having a really honest and raw, real conversation about how you guys are feeling. Pause the video if you need to. You can ask a yes or no question. Listen to your intuition is the answer. And on the bottom we have choose a new direction. All right, what else do they miss about group 3? They miss picking your brain. They like talking to you about things that are like intellectual subjects and subjects that like really interest their mind. It peaks. Whoa, okay, that's 2 wheels. Oh, you guys could both like cars. You guys could like talking about cars. You guys could like RVing or just like whatever the fuck else has wheels, like fucking dirt biking, whatever. You could like to be even bicycle together. You could rollerblade or skate together, like whatever there's wheels on. They miss doing that with you. And also like you get their wheels turning. Like they miss how you would make them think. Also, you could have like an interest in the occult and they miss picking your brain on the occult because they might not believe in it themselves, but they like to talk about it and they like to hear you talk about it because it's something that you believe in and it's something you're interested in. What else? What else do they miss about group 3? They miss your faith. Yeah, your strength in convictions and knowing what you believe and standing in your moral code. Also, you could be a fighter, like you could argue with them or just pick fights with them or fight for them, and they miss that warrior energy about you. So that's Joan of Arc. And then we have the Valkyries, so Valkyries might have a connection to you as well. And they miss how you have like a really big heart. And like you're very, like you don't judge people based on, you know, what they're doing or who they're doing or whatever the fuck. You just choose not to judge people. You're like, you know, everybody's like, I try to live by this. Everybody's got their own contracts. Everybody's got their own paths. So let's just let people live them out and figure it out while they're doing it. It's not my job to tell them how to live. And that's like how you are. And they miss that about you because like that's kind of the part of the communication problem here is because it's like you don't tell them like how to live. And so because you're so conscious of that, it ends up that so many words just don't get spoken that need to be spoken. Finally, my sister's dog is drinking. He hasn't drank all morning. He's been a brat about food too. Sorry, Brittany, you're not a brat, but thanks for drinking that water. I think it's because he ate a bug. So what would pile 3's higher self tell them right now? I loved you before I even knew you. Pile 3's person's higher self. So like before you guys even got close, this is one of those like love at first sight things. I want to be a better person. I just don't know how yet. I am working on this. I think this is similar to pile 2. You might want to watch pile 2. What would group 3's person tell them? My shoulders just got really tense. Ouchie and stressed out. I want to hear you scream my name. Yeah, this is a lot like pile 2. What else for pile 3? Can I please take you on a date? I'm ready to come through, correct. I miss talking to you. No one else challenges me or gets me like you do. You stimulate my mind. Your energy haunts all that I do. Everywhere I look, I see you. I miss you. You bending over for someone else because you're mine. Every time I drink, I'm ready to dial your number or text you, but I always bitch out. I fucked up. Can you even forgive me? I see a future with you. You have a beautiful body and a beautiful soul. I like your face too, LOL. You make me feel vulnerable, which makes me feel weak. It's how I was raised. Pile 2 and 3 are very similar. So if you came here from pile 2, it's interesting. It's just like timelines. And then if you came here, like if you are interested, maybe check out pile 2 if you were pile 3. Okay, let's look at, whoa. Emphasis on the every time I drink, I'm ready to dial your number, and are you betting over for someone else because you're mine? All right, so what are group 3 sexual fantasies? I need to be inside you, it heals me. Whoa. Ah. Tell me you love me too. Slap the shit out of me. When I look at you, I picture you covered in my jizz. Let's see. Send nudes so they're thinking about you naked. You're so beautiful, it's actually really intimidating. You up? So like, are you up for this? Because I know I keep making mistakes, you know? Also, they could text you in the middle of the night. Sure, I will lick your toes. I will try anything once. So either they like your feet or they're just like, I like you so much, I'd do anything. I want to watch you choke on my dick. Okay. Is that it? Yeah, now we just do the advice cards. All right, so what's the advice? Huh. That one came out for the first group. I'll just read them both, I guess. What? Okay. So we have new clothes, which is all about getting new stuff. I'm gonna read all of them from the book. Personal property, that's about like your body, and then first things first, it's about like taking steps. So let me lay them out like this. Okay. New clothes. Out with the old and in with the new. This is a wardrobe change for the new you. As you continue to let go and let God, you may be left with the bare bones package for a while. You will release what does not work. Energy makeovers mean there is a lot of coming and going in your life. Situations and people may leave or transform as you raise your vibration. The package wrapping will change. For you, this may mean a new wardrobe, a new way of thinking about yourself, and the willingness to stand out in a crowd. It also may mean saying goodbye to friends or a living situation that no longer fits. This card signals your angels nod to hit the refresh button. Discard your tattered jeans and worn out relationships. Embrace your hot, revealing sundress and new way you reveal yourself to your family and friends. You are sexy, divine, and fun-loving. It's time to dress the role. It's definitely time for some new clothes. And then personal property. You are going for great sex, eating, and exercise. We see you embodying spirit. Doesn't this woman look refreshed and secure? She just had an amazing day and now she's having a midnight swim. Clearly she's taking care of herself. This is someone who treats her body like a temple. That reminds us of you. We're talking about the emerging you who embodies spirit. You are learning to honor your body as a temple and listens to its messages. You're going for healthy exchanges when it comes to sex, eating, and exercise. You see, SEE, sex, eating, exercise. You see how valuable your body truly is. You are making a splash in the world when you give. It's because you choose to, not because you feel obligated. When you receive, it's because you know you deserve all the good stuff life has to offer. Knowing you have authority over you is true breakthrough. It is the moment in life when you realize your personal property is a very valuable piece of real estate. First things first. I'm the realist. Okay. Take your first steps to the next place on your path. It is okay to wobble. It's time for baby steps, so lace up those toddler shoes and get going. When little ones learn to walk, they're just happy to be upright and moving. They're also in the moment. They cry when they fall and they giggle when they cruise across the room.
It's time to get real about simplifying your days and goals. Break down your problem, project, or plans by doing things one small step at a time. This card is a message that grounding in the physical realm is divine. Gently addressing life's challenges and God's plan for you are part of the human divine experience. You are learning to follow divine guidance one moment at a time. Celebrate your willingness to not know the outcome. Living in the moment takes practice. Be willing to wobble while you walk. You are building your spiritual foundation in the real world one step at a time. First things first. Beautiful. I'm just going to say thank you. Thank you to my guides, guardians, ancestors, angels, star family, higher self, Yeshua, and God's source. I thank you for for allowing me to be the channel through which these messages flow. We thank you for the truth and we thank you for the advice. Amen. Rashe Namaste. By the power of 3, so mote it be. Always works, always a blessing. Alright, I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed that. Like if you enjoyed, comment if you have something to say, subscribe if you feel like it, and now I'm going to go play with my sister's dog. I love you. Bye.